Missouri. And in Maryville, Missouri, well, it's known for two things. It's the hometown of Suzette Knittel, our NBC News Bureau chief in Frankfurt, Germany, and it's also the home of the marching Spoofhounds. And the people of Maryville worked very hard to get their Spoofhounds to New York City for this parade. I'll tell you that.
Dear Mr. Capra, I love a parade. But until our local high school band was selected to participate in the Macy's parade, I, like other NBC viewers, saw only the parade. Now, after an almost year-long campaign to get the Maryville marching Spoofhounds to New York, I realize there's much more to this story than what everyone will see on NBC Thanksgiving morning. There are the years of hard work and excellence that merited this invitation to a high school of fewer than 500 students. 25% of the student body proudly belongs to the band. There are hundreds of hours of practice, performance, and planning at all hours of the day and night. There is the cooperation of an entire community that has supported the fundraising efforts of a dedicated force by parents and players. With a population of only 9,558, it took $6.50 for virtually every man, woman, and child in town to achieve our goal. After all the pizza and bake sales, magazine and newspaper drives, Christmas wreaths and car washes, merchant promotions, and out-of-pocket donations, there is the pride. A 28-year veteran band director and his younger counterpart taken leading in an award-winning band to the Big Apple. In short, when the Spoofhounds marched in New York City on Thanksgiving Day 1990, an entire community marches with them, from the courthouse to the cornfields. According to her mom, Suzette Knittel has always said, people from the Midwest know how to do things. We couldn't agree more.
You have to admit, that's a pretty neat letter to send. And now that Maryville Marching Spoofhound Band, they're here in New York City, let's introduce you to a couple of them. The drum major is Susan Bruning and piccolo player Julie Brown. How long have you been practicing for the parade?
Oh, months. Probably since about last year, about August.
What's the most exciting thing for both of you about being in a parade?
It's organized. It's the most organized parade, and it's just huge, and there's people so excited down here, and it's just great.
When you were told that you were going to be in a Macy's Day Parade, what kind of a reaction was it for you?
It was amazing. I didn't know what to say. It was just something that you dream about with a town of about 10,000 people.
Now you're on a Today Show, and you're going to be in a parade. You're going to go out and get an agent?
I don't know about that.
Tell me, what is a Spoofhound?
Well, a football coach, many years ago, the football team was doing rather poorly, and so he called them a bunch of lazy Spoofhounds, and the name sort of just caught on, and so it's been our mascot ever since.
We still don't know what a Spoofhound is. It's just what the coach made up?
A lazy dog.
A lazy dog?
Yes.
And that's what he called his football players, but he called them Spoofhounds instead, huh?
Yeah.
Does your band director ever use that Spoofhound on you, or you take it as a tribute now, don't you?
Yeah, we use it quite proudly.
Good. What do you be playing when you go by Herald Square today?
Go ahead. We're planning on doing Do Re Mi and Deck the Halls.
And how long will you be able to stay in New York? Will you have a sightseeing trip or anything else?
We've been here for 2 days, and we're leaving tomorrow night.
New York City's a whole lot like Maryville, Missouri, isn't it?
No, not
No?
even close.
Oh, really? Well, I tell you what, I'm from St. Louis, so I'm proud of Missouri, and I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Really enjoy yourself, okay?
Thank you.
All right. And the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, that'll be just minutes away, and it'll be co-hosted by our very own Deborah Norville and Willard Scott. So you look for that, too. And we'll be back in a moment with a surprise guest from Saudi Arabia You won't believe who it is.
Hey, Grandma's going to win out before it's all over. Incidentally, Forever playing fantastic off-Broadway show. Check it out. I don't know if you folks watching on television right now could read the lead banner, but what it says is a holiday treat for children everywhere. And this really is. It's a sure thing. Makes us all feel like kids again, right there.
It does indeed. You know, the balloons that we're looking at, there's, I think, Spider-Man's foot. The balloons are really the trademark of the parade. When this parade got started, they'd actually take live animals from the zoo and bring them down the road, but the little kids got scared by all the lions and tigers and bears, and so they made balloon models, and that's how it all got started back in 1927. The first ones were designed by Tony Sarge, and now it's Macy's designer Manfred Bass, who works all the magic with the float. Kicking like that the entire way down, I would be amazed.
Fred Astaire is looking down, smiling, saying, my kind of guys, my kind of guys.
You bet. You know, all the floats that are part of this parade are created by Macy's, especially for the parade. They've got their own studio set up, and this year they've outdone themselves. They brought these adorable little pups together for the first time. Each puppy is 21 feet long, and they even do tricks, Willard.
Hey, look at that. We got both ends now. That's terrific. We got a complete picture. Sit, dog, sit. Beg, dog, beg. Hey, that pup loves me. I can tell by the look at his eye.
Oh, look, he does beg.
Obeys my every command. Look at
Absolutely.
I love doggies.
The whole float is about 64 feet long, so these are not tiny little contraptions that are coming down Broadway here in New York.
Look at the light. Hey, he's got his own light man. Did you notice those eyes just as he turned the corner? Look at those. Now, I'll tell you, I couldn't turn those eyes down. I'd give him anything you want. A whole steak. He can have a whole side of beef.
Yeah, and it probably took a whole year to get this together, too. These are not simple floats to put together, the mechanics of them, and to get everything to work as it comes down a couple of miles here.
Can you imagine trying to puppy train those dudes?
That is a job I would not wish on my worst
I was going to
enemy.
say, they'd keep you working overtime. Oh, look at it. She rolls her eyes. He can't resist. You know that.
What is it about puppies and little kids that just
They're
seem to go
soft
together
and
so
warm
well?
and real, and there's nothing phony about them. They're everything good in life. That's what they are. Man's best friend, you know.
Well, this
Great
guy's having
line.
a great time.
All they ask for is a little food, a pat on the head, and some love. And to be walked once in a while around the block. Hey, they're from Maryville High School in Missouri, and they're known back home as the Marching Spoofhounds. Drum Major Susan Brewing will tell you why. Susan?
An early football coach's smart remarks stuck, and so our mascot is the Spoofhound. Our directors are Lee Snyder and Dennis Dow. We hope you enjoy our show.
From the Marching Spoofhounds.